Direct current motors represent easiest way to add movements to your project. In this lecture, I will show you how to use a DC motor. We can connect DC motors directly to the Arduino, but as the Arduino can provide very little current to external devices and only tiny motors should be satisfied. We will use L298N motor controller bridge. The output 1 and output 2 will control the motor 1 and output 3 and 4 will control the motor 2. For motor 1, the motor speed is controlled by the voltage between output 1 and output 2. To change the direction of rotation, change the polarity between output 1 and output 2. This is something done by L298N. You don't need to worry about it. The input pins L1 and L3 will change the direction of spin for motor 1 and motor 2. The input pins L2 and L3 will change the speed of motors. These input pins are connected to the Arduino and will receive signals from it. Pin number 9 receives 12 volt or higher power from an external power source. You can connect two 9 volt batteries into give us total of 18 volt, or you can use external power supply. Pin 10 is for ground. Look at the following circuit. A motor is connected to the bridge using pin number 3 and pin number 4, so we can call it motor number 2. In order to control the speed and spin of this motor, the pin number L3 and L4 should be connected to the Arduino. Similarly, if you want to control another motor, connect its positive and negative terminal to the output pin 1 and output pin 2 on the bridge. In order to control its speed and spin, the pin L1 and L2 should be connected to any digital pin on the Arduino board. Let's have a look at the sketch. I start by defining two pins on the Arduino that controls the motors. The first is for controlling the direction of spin and the second pin 6 controls the speed. In the setup function, I just set these two pins to be outputs. Then inside the function loop, we have two loops. In the first loop, I count from 0 to 255 and set the direction of motor to be clockwise by setting its value to high. We can change the speed of the motor by assigning value to the port we have defined for the speed of the motor. The higher the value is, the higher speed will be. Each time the loop executes, its speed will be increased by 1 until it reaches 255. So after the loop executes for 255 times, the second loop will now start executing and will execute until the value reaches 255. Now here we set the direction of motor to be anti-clockwise by setting its value to low. So now let's upload our sketch.